Welcome to the Bivouac. This is the game of Go Fish. To play this game, you're going to need one standard deck of 52 cards, no jokers. To begin the game, you'll deal out 7 cards to each player, and this game will play a 2-player match. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Then, the rest of the cards are going to go out there in the center as a draw pile. If you're lame. Normally, when you play this game, you play it as a draw pile, but those people are lame. You got to have fun with this game. This is the game of Go Fish. You play the scatter pile variant. There you go, right there. Because the best part about this is there's technically skill involved in which card that you pick. I'm kidding. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to look at your hand. And there is 3 ways that you can play this. You can play where you discard doubles, triples, or quads as books. So if you discard doubles as books, if you have 2 of the same, this is considered 1 book, and that's considered 1 book. You'll just discard them out of your hand and place them next to you to count up points. Each book is worth 1 point. If you play with books of 3, the first person to get 3, we'll pretend that this is an 8 for a second. We'll just kind of hide it around that. Will discard all 3 of their cards, and then whoever has the other odd 8 will just have to throw it at some point back into the random discard pile. They won't get anything for it. Or you can play with books of 4, where you need all 4 cards of the same, and that's a book. Those are the 3 different ways you can play. For this example, we are going to play with books of 4, because that is what I find to be the traditional way to play Go Fish. Here's the gameplay loop for Go Fish. I'll go first. Hey, Mary Sue. Do you have any 8s? And I can say that because I have 8s in my hand. If I didn't have any 8s in my hand, I couldn't say that. Mary Sue is going to look at her hand and go, nah, I don't got any 2s. So, Go Fish. Okay. So I'm going to take my card, I'm going to pick a card up, and hope it's an 8. Nope, it's a jack. If it were an 8, I would show her that I drew an 8, and then I would go again. Since it's not an 8, I just put it in my hand, and now it's Mary Sue's turn. Mary Sue is going to go over here and go, do you got any kings? Kings. And I'm going to look at my hand and go, I don't got any kings. Go Fish. Mary Sue is going to go, woo, and pick up a card. Not a king. Tough luck. Okay. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, let's say I asked for a card. I said, hey, Mary Sue, you got any jacks? And she goes, oh, I actually do have some jacks. She's going to give me all of her jacks. So I'm going to hand them over, and I'm going to put them in my hand. Since I guessed correctly, I also get to go again. Hey, Mary Sue, you got any 7s? Okay, I only got some 7s. Oh, 2 7s. Lucky me. Lucky me. Okay. Hey, Mary Sue, you got any 10s? Oh, look at me. Hey, Mary Sue, you got any 3s? Oh, no, she doesn't have any 3s. Go Fish. Okay. I got a king. Oh, yay. Okay. It goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth like that until one player runs out of cards. And you run out of cards by laying down a book. So let's just pretend that I am. Let's cheat here for a second and find, where's that last 7? If I can find it real quick. Looking through the cards to find what you want is not part of the normal gameplay loop of Go Fish. Alright, so I got my book of 7 cards, and let's say that was all I needed to go out, which is not going to happen, whatever. But now I'm out of cards, I don't have any left in my hand. I play the game is now over, and we'll count up books. Whoever has the most books wins. In the case of ties, whoever goes out wins, regardless of how many books they have. So if you're playing in a multi-person match, I could win with the fewest amount of books if I go out first. Unlikely, but hey, it could happen. Some people say when you run out of cards, you just draw up 7 new cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you continue playing. You can't play that way. I like playing this way instead, where you just end the game right then and there. If you are playing with more than just 2 people, though, the gameplay changes a little bit. So I'm going to play over here, and then I'm going to also play with I got Mary Sue over here, and we'll say Mary Lou over there. So we got Mary Sue and Mary Lou over here. Okay, so my turn, instead of just calling out to the world, I'm going to say, hey, Mary Lou, do you have any aces? And she's going to go, oh, I got some aces. But look at this. Mary Sue over here does have aces, but she's not going to give any because I didn't call on Mary Sue. I called on Mary Lou. So then let's say I'm going to say, hey, Mary Lou, do you have any fives? She has any fives. My turn's over. I draw a card. Another 3 card. Great. This person, pardon, could then go, hey, Mr. Bivot, you got any aces? And I'm like, oh no, I got to give her all my aces. And then she goes and she gets the ball. Okay. So that's the way you play that. Some people play that if you say something, you get it from everybody. I don't usually play that way. I usually play, you have to call a specific person, and then only they give it to them, if they have it. That is the entirety of Go Fish. Have fun.